In an age of endless war, one name inspired fear in enemies and respect across nations. A warrior, a strategist, a ruler remembered not only for victory, but for honor. This is the story of Saladin, the legendary leader who united armies, challenged the Crusaders, and changed history forever. Before becoming a legend, Saladin was simply a young man born into a military family. He grew up during a dangerous time. The Middle East was divided, power struggles were everywhere, and the Crusades had transformed the region into a battlefield. But even then, Saladin stood out, not because he sought glory, but because he understood discipline, patience, leadership. And soon, those qualities would be tested on the biggest stage imaginable. Saladin gradually rose through military and political ranks. He learned strategy, diplomacy, and most importantly, unity. At a time when rival factions weakened the region, Saladin believed divided forces could never win lasting victories. So he began building alliances, bringing people together, strengthening armies, preparing for something much larger. Because far to the west, another power was watching. The Crusades were among the most intense conflicts of the medieval world. Armies crossed continents, cities became battlegrounds, and control of sacred lands became the center of war. Tension continued rising between Crusader kingdoms and Saladin's growing power. Eventually, conflict became unavoidable. In 1187, Saladin faced Crusader forces near the Horns of Hattin. The heat was brutal, supplies were limited, and Saladin carefully used strategy to weaken his opponents. Instead of rushing blindly into battle, he controlled movement, resources, positioning. Piece by piece, the Crusader army collapsed. It became one of the most decisive victories of the Crusades. But what happened next is why Saladin became legendary. After victory at Hattin, the road to Jerusalem opened. The city had enormous symbolic importance, and many feared revenge and destruction. But Saladin's actions surprised the world. Instead of mass slaughter, he allowed many civilians to leave safely. His reputation for mercy spread rapidly, even among enemies, and that respect would eventually reach Europe itself. Stories of Saladin spread far beyond the battlefield. He became known not only as a conqueror, but as a disciplined and honorable ruler. Even rivals admired his leadership. His name became connected to courage, wisdom, and restraint. In an age remembered for brutality, Saladin became remembered for something rarer: honor. Today, Saladin remains one of history's most respected military leaders, not simply because he won battles, but because he understood something deeper, that true leadership is not measured only by power, but by character. His story survived centuries because people remembered not just what he conquered, but how he carried himself while doing it. And perhaps that is why legends endure. True greatness is not built only through victory, but through discipline, wisdom, and the ability to show honor even in times of conflict. Power may win battles, but character is what shapes legacy.